Have you ever wondered what would happen if ancient yokai went up against aliens? Probably not, but Dandadan throws us right into this question. Both of them have powers that could change the game completely, but who is really stronger? Let's quickly break this down. When it comes to raw power, yokai and aliens bring two completely different but equally terrifying arsenals to the table. Yokai possesses supernatural abilities that feel ancient and unhinged, defying every law of nature we know. Take Turbo Granny, for example. Her speed is monstrous, blurring through reality in a way that feels almost impossible to comprehend. She doesn't just move fast, she warps everything around her, creating an environment where what's real starts to slip away. Now, there's a common theme with yokai. Their powers tap into something primal, chaotic, and deeply rooted in the fears humans have carried for centuries. Every encounter with a yokai is a descent into the unknown, as their abilities often operate on their own rules, driven by an energy that is unpredictable as it's deadly. Now, aliens are dangerous in a completely different way. Their strength lies in technology that goes far beyond anything we could imagine. Weaponry that feels like it's crafted with pinpoint precision, energy blasters, mind control devices, and biotechnological enhancements give them an edge that's almost scientific in its efficiency. Aliens rely on calculated attacks, striking with strategies that are deliberate and hard to counter, especially for an opponent as unpredictable as yokai, where yokai might shatter reality with a single chaotic move. Aliens dissect it piece by piece, using tools designed to exploit any weaknesses their opponent might have. So who holds the edge here? Each brings a level of danger that's hard to compare. Yokai with their raw, primal energy, and aliens with their precise, cutting-edge weaponry. Their approaches couldn't be more different, leaving us to wonder, when supernatural chaos meets high-tech control, which force truly comes out on top? Now, before we can decide who's really stronger, let's look at one of the biggest factors in Dandadan: how yokai and aliens use fear and strategy. This could be the tipping point in figuring out who truly has the edge. So, yokai know how to control a fight before it even starts. Think back to the Okarun encounter with Turbo Granny, the very first encounter they had. She doesn't just attack, her very presence creates an aura of dread that forces him to question what's real and what's just a trick of the mind. That's the yokai strength. They haunt, unsettle, and make every second feel like a countdown to something terrible. This psychological edge means that they don't just exhaust their opponents physically, but also mentally. This breaks down their defense one chilling moment at a time. Now, aliens, on the other hand, come in with a completely different approach. They're unaffected by fear tactics. Instead, they focus on strategy with a military-like precision. The Serpo aliens show this clearly when they abduct Momo. Instead of charging in wildly, they analyze her, using tech to scan for weaknesses and adapt to her every move. This calm, calculated approach gives them a massive edge, especially against yokai, who can rely on breaking their opponent's nerve. The Serpo strategy's first mindset makes them a unique threat, even to yokai. So who has the upper hand here? Yokai may be the masters of psychological warfare, wielding fear like a weapon, but aliens come prepared face to face, staying cool and calculated under pressure. Both of them have a dangerous edge, but in strikingly different ways, leaving us to wonder, in a head-to-head, can fear outmatch strategy, or does the aliens' focus make them immune to yokai's mind games? Now, who holds the real power? Let's break it down quickly one last time, so we can best decide who to pick. On one side, we have yokai, ancient, powerful beings who wield supernatural abilities that tap directly into primal fears. They don't just attack physically, they can control the battlefield through terror itself, throwing their opponents off balance before they've even begun to fight. The unpredictability and sheer raw power of yokai make them a force that's nearly impossible to anticipate or prepare for. Now, on the other side, we have aliens with their advanced tech, tactical genius, and a focus that's nearly robotic. Well, I guess it is, but they approach battles with chilling precision. They adapt to their opponent's every move, exploiting weaknesses with tools designed to counter any threat. For them, each encounter is a carefully calculated operation where nothing is left to chance. In their hands, tech becomes an unstoppable weapon, turning strategy into their own kind of power. So who's the real powerhouse here? Is it the yokai, whose terrifying presence alone is enough to shake even the strongest opponent? Or do the aliens hold the edge with their unbreakable focus and tech-driven attacks? Personally, as tough as it was to make, I think yokai are stronger. However, let's keep the debate going. Tell us in the comments who you think would win this clash of worlds. Do you side with the raw, mythic terror of yokai, or does the unstoppable tech of the aliens take the crown? If you like this kind of content, I would really appreciate you guys leaving a subscribe, maybe even a like. And for more content like this, make sure to stay tuned. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.